In this lecture, I'm going to show you how can we deploy a application on Tomcat server using Maven. To demonstrate this, we need a Tomcat server. I have already set up a Tomcat server. I'm going to use this one to deploy our application from the Maven server. Already we have Maven server which is up and running. So to install Tomcat server, I have given a procedure over here. So this is to set up Tomcat on a EC2 instance. You just need to follow the same steps because even I have done the same thing to set it up. Once you have set up the Tomcat, you need to provide the credentials to Tomcat users to do the some deployment. That is where we are using these deployments. Okay, so we need to update this content in the Tomcat users.xml. Same thing I have done. So here we are going to use a user called admin and password as a admin to deploy our application from the Maven. So this is the major thing just I would like to highlight. So I will just log into my Tomcat server and show you that whether it is matching to this configuration or not. For that, I'm going to my Tomcat server and taking the public IP address of this, going to my terminal. I have already logged into my Maven server and go to new session SSH and IP address, and I'm loading my key pair. Here I'm using git key as my key pair because I have created this server to prepare my git course. So same thing I'm using, and I'm just connecting to this server by using ec2-user. That's it. So it's configured or set up some time back. That is the reason there could be some security patches are there. It is advising me to update, but we can skip that one for time being, and let me become a root. Clear the screen, and I'm going inside to OPT, and I have configured my Tomcat server under this location. Just go here, and here we have the all the configurations, and config tomcat users.xml. In this file I have updated my users information. You can see whatever information you have seen in the browser, I mean to say in this file same thing is updated over here. I'm going to use this admin user to deploy the application from my Tomcat server to over here. Okay, so just to differentiate, I'm going to change the host name as a Tomcat for this one. Hostname Tomcat. Okay, to make it effect, just you need to do sudy su minus, so that the name is going to change it as a Tomcat. That's okay. So we have set up the Tomcat server as per the documentation which I just shown you. Next thing, we need to start our Tomcat application. To start our application, we just go to OPT and Apache Tomcat. Here we have bin, under bin we have startup.sh. So we just need to do /startup.sh to start the application. I think I have already started this application. If we have already started, we can able to access this one on port number 8080 from the browser. So I'm just taking the public IP address of this one and going to browser and 8080. That's it. Yep, I could able to connect to this one, and if I go to manager app, here it is going to ask for the username and password. Again, these credentials also updated in the same file, and if I go up where, yep, you can see here manager GUI role helps us to log in the user on the command prompt. So here we need to use the user as a Tomcat, password as a secret. So I will just connect to the Tomcat server from the browser, user, next. Okay, secret I have given the password. Okay, so I have logged into my Tomcat server, and if I see, these all are the default applications. Now we need to deploy a web app application from Maven server to Tomcat server. For that, we should copy the application into the Tomcat server under location called web app. If I go out and pwd present working directory, we are under opt Apache Tomcat, and if I do ls, okay, cd web app, to which location, under /opt Apache Tomcat web apps. Okay, into this location we need to copy our application. So by using Maven, it is automatically copies the application over here. Okay, anyway, Maven server is here. We need to do some configuration changes to make it deploy into the Tomcat server in this location. Okay, so this is Tomcat server and this is Maven server. What and all configuration changes we should do and how to update, we are going to see in the next lecture. Thanks for watching. See you there.